Roof tents can be very expensive.
And with so many of them around, costing thousands of pounds, we thought, why not try and build our own roof tent for a fraction of that cost?
But can we make anything that actually works?
And how cheap can we actually make it?
Right, so roof tent, budget friendly, also simple. Now we've been thinking about this for a couple of days, which is a level of focus that we're not used to.
We've probably put the most amount of R&D into this.
I might have to cut that out of the edit because when this inevitably goes terrible, we're going to look like a pair of idiots. Now we've set up base at the Mid-Sussex Wood Recycling Project. This is where we're going to be doing all the work because I suspect we will be making this out of wood. I mean, we have Master Carpenter. He's be along in a minute. Now, from what I know about roof tents, is they're a sort of tent that go on one's roof.
This is true. You've slept in a couple of different types.
I've slept in a fair few roof tents and I've learned a thing or two about them. Is this we're going to do a technical drawing. Is this what you bought? Is that a biro disguised as a pencil?
I couldn't find a pencil, but that looks like a pencil.
Oh, that's just as good then, isn't it? That's a pencil with a multicoloured lead inside it. This one's a pencil, but with no nub.
Take a pic.
Brilliant, we'll use this one. Would you mind drawing a car?
Side on.
Yeah, side on. No, flipped up on its back. That's quite something, Ethan.
I'm surprised they let me leave school.
Surprised you made it into school.
Oh, I should have drawn an estate. That would have made sense, seeing as we're doing it on my skirt. It's superb.
Let me fix that for you. As far as I'm concerned, there are three main types of roof tent. You got ones that are like a box and then they extend upwards. There are some which sit flat on your roof and then fold off the side. And then there's the other one, which I think we should do, which is one that is a flat piece and it sort of creates
Clamshell.
like a clamshell.
Yeah, and we had this when we did our Iceland road trip and it was excellent and we loved it.
So we take your estate and we put the clamshell design onto the roof of it. Once we build that, I reckon we will be very happy. Actually, no, we won't because I've done it backwards. It's got to open up this way because else the wind will catch it.
Yeah, that's, oh God, that'd be a big problemo.
These are the technical drawings. Any issues, Ethan, in the future, in the build, just refer back to the technical drawing.
If I'm stuck.
All the information's here.
Can you just write a few random dimensions on for me? 7. Perfect. 3.
With a detailed plan in place, we headed out to collect some supplies for our budget roof tent.
So, we have these rather good Thule.
Thule.
How do you say it?
Thule. Mithuli. So these bars we got second hand in our abandoned road trip video where we took the 106 to Westwood Ho. They cost £25 originally, but we had to get new feet to attach to the rails.
So we're £45 deep already.
But roof bars are just mad expensive.
I want to throw this out there though.
Yeah.
If you were going to buy a roof tent, you'd have to buy these anyway.
Oh, exactly. We shouldn't count these then.
No, we'll deduct it.
That doesn't matter.
We're back to zero.
Nice! So with the roof bars on, we had a quick measure up and started creating our base.
The first bit of wood we purchased. It's good, they've got some really good cheap wood here.
We took the last piece of plywood. Someone's come and had it all.
We've had the do not take piece. Oh, that's nice and heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to think about that when we're adding all the extra weight into this thing. Right, Master Carpenter, shall I leave this to you to trim down to size? When you said you're a chippy, do you mean like you worked in a chip shop?
I have never referred to myself as that.
It's such a pleasure getting to see a master craftsman work like this. Look, he's got his spirit level, he's making sure it's level.
Not bad.
Not bad. Do you want me to go out and get you a bubble for that? Shall I go to the shop and get a long weight? Tin of tartan paint?
And a reach around.
With Ethan cutting and me accurately double checking his measurements, we were off to a great start.
Just a second ago off camera, guys, he went, watch this, and he put the tape measure on his pocket and he put the pencil behind his ear.
How do they do that?
I thought you'd know that. You're a chippy. Do you not learn that day one?
I haven't got my licence though.
Oh, it's actually like...
That's up against the plastic.
It's actually like perfect. So there we go. Guys, if you enjoyed this episode, click it.
All you need to do now is put a pop-up tent on there and you're done.
It's not a bad idea, actually.
That's not bad. Why don't
you just do that? Nah, that's a cop-out.
Now we want to put a frame on here to strengthen this up and then also give us room to put mechanism and things like that in.
Hear that, mechanisms. And then we need to worry about the lid. That's going to be a big worry.
Yeah.
It's going to be a big problemo.
Big problemo.
Once we get this off, we can just build it up and then hope that it's not so heavy that we can't even lift it back on the car again after.
Yep, good start. A good foundation.
Working with maximum efficiency, we cut lengths that would act as our frames and give us some much needed support.
And what we're going to do is make 2 of these frames, and one's going to be mounting on the bottom, the other one is going to be a bit trickier. We only had 1 sheet of this ply. If we had 2, it would have also been a bit of a concern about weight.
Yeah. We're going for a lightweight lid.
I'm looking forward to the self-erecting. Wow.
Okay.
And also the walls. How are we going to do the walls?
That is a really good question. That is one I can't wait to see. It's starting to look like a bit of wood.
Do you think now? Do you?
And once all the pieces were screwed together, we had the base and the lid of our roof tent.
Right, we have some meat.
Jack is cooked, actually.
Yes, chef. We want to keep this reasonably light. I mean, it's not insane.
But now we want to keep it a bit more lightweight.
So we have some pallet wood.
Green. we went for green.
Originally, we were thinking of making a whole top because we didn't have any more ply, and this is very light. But now I'm thinking what we do is we just do it in sections, maybe 5.
Yeah.
And instead of laying it straight on top, we've laid in a piece there so it can actually just sit inside and be flush with the top once we cut this down. And then all we've got to do is everything else. Just got to make it open itself up, and we've got to figure out a way of attaching it to it. And then we've got to get a good night's sleep in it.
Oh God, will we fit in there? Yeah, we'll fit.
Might end up being a one-man job. We also are going to have the massive problem of getting in and out of this thing.
Yes, that's a ages away issue. Why are you thinking about that now?
So, concerned about weight, we cracked on making our lightweight lid out of very inexpensive pallet wood.
Look at this. Spoiler alert. Tease. You will have noticed though, this is the roof.
Yes.
This is no good. See this? Not waterproof at the minute. We've hit a roadblock.
Yeah.
Our stapler's broken and we need that next. It's not going to matter for you guys though, because it's the next day right now.
Got a staple gun.
So it's a couple of days later. It is raining today. And I just want to point out that tonight is the night this has to be tested. So we need to waterproof everything. Yeah. And can I talk to you about damp proof? I've been dying to talk to you about damp proofing. Okay. We have here Builder's damp proof membrane. This is a smart idea in my head. And the good news is this meets the minimum requirements for building regulations.
And we are building, so it makes sense.
Call me Bob the way I'm building this. First, we're going to do the top because we need to, because it's got big holes in it.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see if we can do the bottom as well. It's quite long, isn't it?
Yeah.
Things you've never heard before.
Oh, it looks something already, doesn't it?
Be big. Now it's a case of doing your best Christmas wrapping.
Tiny bit more.
Yeah. Be big, be big. Nice. God, you were huge then.
I know.
I thought you were going to lift that straight through the roof of this barn.
I was worried about that.
I thought you were going to float away.
We can also patch it with the excess if we need to.
If we are patching this thing, we've done something wrong.
We set about stapling the damp proofing to the lid.
Right, the underside is quite unsightly, but no one's going to see this. Let's flip it over. Oh, it looks waterproof, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely looks waterproof. I don't know how square we are.
Don't know how square any of it is. Use your shoulders, bend with your back.
And then did the same for the base.
This is really papering over the cracks, isn't it?
It's not that, but if someone said, yeah, 2 fully grown men spent hours to produce this, you'd be like, what's wrong with these two fellas?
The thing is, if someone walked past and you said, what is that? Would they go, oh, that's a roof box?
No, of course they would. Oh, spoiler alert.
Should we get the drawings?
Let's just make sure this matches. Is this matching up?
Perfect, perfect.
Wow, we followed the blueprints to a T. If you don't have the budget for a roof tent, then don't panic, because you may be owed some cash back.
Most of you will have heard about this mis-sold car finance over the years.
In a nutshell, a lot of car dealers were taking secret commissions on finance deals, PCP and HP, going as far back as 2007. So if you've ever had a car on finance, there's a good chance you were overcharged without even knowing it.
If you're keen on a potential payout, there are a few ways to go about it. You can submit a claim yourself for free through the Financial Ombudsman or by contacting your lender directly.
Or you can wait for the FCA redress scheme that is potentially coming later this year, where lenders will be required to pay you out automatically. However, past FCA schemes haven't always led to the best payouts. And if your contact details have changed, then there's a risk your lender won't even be able to reach you. If you've got no idea where your old finance agreements are, or you just want someone to handle it all, Reclaim 24/7 make it simple. Their system finds all the finance agreements linked to you, going back to 2007. They just need your name
address and date of birth, and in seconds the system will bring back your agreements.
If there's a potential claim, it's passed to a panel of specialist solicitors who review everything and deal with the lenders on a no-win, no-fee basis. So if you've ever had a car on finance, it might be worth checking. It takes 2 minutes to do and costs nothing to find out.
Right, back to this roof tent. Right, project manager, what's happening now?
Now, we need to mark out the holes to attach the base to the roof bars. We should have done this before we waterproofed it, but so my method is a square up against the bar, leaving a mark. It leaves a wet line up there. Just drying this bit with pencil.
I've never seen someone do careful calculations and measuring with the hood over their eyes.
I need to actually get up there now.
How are you gonna do that?
I don't really know.
How are you actually gonna get in it? This is a problem we're gonna have to solve later as well.
I know.
What do you do with that? Oh, he's up.
We're up. Do I fit?
Only just.
Really hope this is right.
It's okay, these things you're working out are only what keeps it attached to the car whilst you're driving and you're in it.
Please don't put it like that.
Got all the equipment for this, look. Soggy bit of muddy wood.
Such a terrible way to do this.
We don't know any other ways other than terrible ways.
How do I get down?
I reckon off this side, but do a flip as you go. 4 out of 10 that, the dismount was awful.
With the anchor points plotted out and drilled, it was time to move on to a very important step.
Right, we've come to such a huge moment in this build. Marrying the two pieces. We have some quite big boy hinges. So, Ethan.
Get them on.
Get them on, I reckon. What do you reckon?
Yeah, we could whip them on.
I want to see this thing flap.
Okay.
Me at the zoo looking at a bird.
I won't say mine.
Don't say your one.
Right there, yeah.
This isn't an exact science.
No, none of this is.
Yes, we are drilling through our waterproof membrane. Oh, it's really windy today, if you can't tell. It's going to be a real good test for this later. I think this whole thing's going to twist and rip in half. Go on, get a screw in there, lad. Were you about to pick one up, but you had one in your mouth? Is that what was going to happen? It was. I like these new angles you're finding. It's like Picasso screwing something.
Should we maybe get that, because that's fallen out slightly.
It's so unsquare now.
It looks good.
As long as it looks good, it doesn't have to function, right? Oh no, it's been pushed so out of square. Okay, that'll do. Spoiler alert. Although I can feel the wind catching that.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Yeah, look at that. Guys, it's a cross between a discarded pallet and a standard bin bag. Why are we proud of this?
I know.
There's a bunch of wood inside plastic.
It's not much, but it's honest work.
Now I think we find a means of it opening itself.
This is the bit I'm worried about.
Yeah, I'm really worried about this bit
It
as well.
all hinges on, well, no, it all hinged on that, but now it all hinges on
Yes.
this.
Oh, do you know what we should do? Should have a look at the technical drawing, see what that says.
Here, it's just like, it says just crack on.
There's no reference for how it opens on the technical drawing.
No.
Yeah, it just is still this, by the way.
Oh,
Let's have a think about this. So this was my solution to it self-opening. These are gas struts, just whatever GSF had to hand. Get technical, these are actually for a Lexus or a Land Cruiser. So make sure you get the right ones. Yeah. These mounted inside, somewhere like here, we find the right angle, so that also it's going to clear when they want to compress and close.
Yeah.
And then we screw these in. And the way that we screw the ball bolts in, we've got little threaded inserts. So we drill a hole, send these in with an Allen key, bolt that in. It's so simple, it might just work. And also I hope this doesn't rip out and flip open in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Is that how you like it?
That's how I like it.
Oh my God. Oh
right?
my God. Yeah. Oh my God. This thing's gonna take off.
Don't let it take off. Don't let it take off when I'm in here. Let me try and get some of these threaded inserts in.
Okay. Oh.
Let go of it. This side takes the weight.
Oh,
With
it's holding
two.
it. Oh my God.
Wait, close it.
Oh! Yes! Yes!
Just got to do the other
my
side, and I
God.
think it will open itself. Does that feel light?
That's like butter.
Yeah. Shall I do the other one?
Yeah.
Sweet.
As we finished putting the second gas strut in, Jack was able to remain humble after his success.
I'm just so smart sometimes. We need some interior. We have a solution for this though. Where is it? Oh, is it in here? A tent. This isn't just any tent. This is a £5 tent from Facebook Marketplace. This is the poles and the pegs and all that stuff. Don't need any of that. We just want the good stuff.
Yeah.
That's a wasabi pea.
This is where we just have to go with it.
Whoa there.
For some reason, we had to spend ages fitting our £5 tent into our homemade roof box. But after that, we added the locking mechanisms and final decorations before lifting our fully complete roof tent onto the car.
It's on. Looks like a roof tent from here, doesn't it? Should we go for a drive, make sure it doesn't fly off,
Yeah.
and then show the guys what we've done with the place, work out how much it costs?
Then, probably gonna have to sleep in this.
It's only right. Does look a bit tight in there though, I might have to go home. Hear any noises?
Don't hear any noises. It's really unnerving driving though with something that you've put on your roof.
That you put together.
Yeah.
Also, I was getting some of the passing shots. So the untrained eye, you'd be like, oh, dude's got a roof tent. You wouldn't be like, oh, 2 idiots made that.
It is up there. Can't hit any rattles or anything.
Well, if you look at the technical drawings though, we did make it so it was quite streamlined.
Yeah.
We took all that into consideration. So this is like the first test of a roof tent. Does it stay on your roof?
It's a horrible feeling having a DIY roof tent on your roof.
Now, does it not matter how much under budget this comes? You'd rather pay the money so that it's someone else's responsibility to work out whether it works or not. Do you find somewhere to have a good look around it? And then...
Yeah.
Here it is.
Here it is.
It looks good folded down. Folded down, it actually looks pretty.
It does.
Which is not something you want to be able to say. Added a couple of little things. So we needed a maker's mark on it. Also, we needed a way, because it kept on trying to open itself, because the gas struts was just such a good idea.
So powerful.
We got these little latches here, and we also screwed on and washed it on this belt that we got from a charity shop. That was £2. And the U-bolts, you saw how we mounted. Look how good these latches are. That's like something you would see on something that was made properly. One of the things on my wish list was simple and easy to set up.
We wanted to follow the criteria of the one we had in Iceland.
Look, it had to open itself. Oh my God. Oh my.
Look at it.
Look how handy that, look. That,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that
is so good.
look at the action on this.
That is actually really
It's actually
good.
really decent. Considering that we said, right, we had this idea in our head and we were like, okay, we'll put it together like that and we'll make it and we'll just see how it turns out. Usually you have trial and error with this, but because we were trying to keep this as low budget as possible, the error bit we just had to stick with. We would like more overhang here, because as some people I'm sure would point out, rain comes in here, you want it to come off the side. At the minute, it's got a real good opportunity for polling.
Because what we've essentially made here is a pond.
Yeah, we have made a roof pond. Another thing we'd like to have done differently is a different tent, but this was £5, and that's where the budget came into it. It would be way better if it was flush all the way up, do you know what I mean? You didn't see any of the nasty underside.
Wait, sorry, Jack, go get the drawings.
There's the technical drawing, okay? Ready?
Wow.
He's pretty much to the exact line. So the overall cost of this, the wood was £35, which is why these wood recycling places are just so key. They're amazing. Try and get down to one if you can. Go to Mid Sussex one. It's excellent there. That was £35. That was the bulk of it. And then this list of stuff meant that the overall budget for this was, Ethan doesn't even know yet, £153.84.
Oh, we were so close to the 150.
No.
We both had 150 in our heads.
Yeah. You know what's great about that though is that it's 150 quid. You could double that budget and get better stuff.
Yeah.
And you'd still be in it for 300 quid. Take your time over it. We bashed it out quite quickly. But getting a tent that fits better, or even cutting one down, or getting some wax canvas on it, or something, do you know what I mean? It will make it so much better. As a lot of the keen eye viewers have noticed, the entrance point is here. And there's so much car in the way. There's one thing that we definitely wish we'd done better. Work out a way of better using this. It even takes a ladder. That's like the one in Iceland, it took a ladder. This is a child's bunk bed ladder from the exact same batch as the one that we had, that we used as the flap for
the pew.
The pew.
Yeah.
And if you look in here as well, it even has the mattress there ready, all closed in with the ladder. It literally is open it up and get in. A bit tricky to get in and out of, but...
That is so comfy. Ow. Okay, design floor there. There's a cross beam.
But look, you're in. Mate, you're in. You're in your roof tent that's on your car that we built for 150 quid.
I'm pretty chuffed.
I think it's delightfully shit. I think there's room for improvement.
Yeah.
Well done us.
We were pleasantly surprised by our build, but now there was only one thing left to do.
We couldn't end this video without it being tested out.
Is it dry inside?
Oh, dry as a glove, mate. So Ethan has graciously said that he's going to take one for the team, and he's camping on his road.
I could just go and sleep in my bed. No.
But also, you have a newborn baby in there, so this is actually, in a backward sort of way, bit of a treat, isn't it? Look how cosy you are in there. Who would have really struggled in there? Well, the real test is going to be how you feel in the morning. Will this whole thing blow away and crumble with you inside it?
Are you actually just leaving me?
We would camp out here out of solidarity. I'm going home, mate. Yeah. Have fun.
Thank you. Good night. What a good thing we've made. A good night's sleep. So comfy. I woke up at one point in the night and the wind and rain battering the tent, so it stood up to the test. We accomplished what we set out to do. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to watch more videos, you can click here. You can subscribe down here.